Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Megaquarium. Now, where we last left off, we'd got our first few tanks down, and I didn't realise until after the video just what it looks like. I probably could have thought that out a bit better, but yeah. Well, you have to reconsider that design. We'll leave it for now. Just imagine the childish giggling going on in the last video. Anyway, yes, we also have a few bits of broken. Now he replies. Right. Me and my brother are getting pizza later on, so I was kind of waiting for him to reply for what he wanted. Of course, he waits until I started recording. No matter. Oh, hang on. Ah, there's a wander sort of camera option. I didn't know that. It's amazing what you can find by just randomly fiddling with buttons. Anyway, yes. We're not doing too badly. We're still making a bit of a profit, so that's something, I suppose. I'm starting to wonder if maybe we need more staff members. Because, well, they're starting to lag behind a bit. Though it could just be because everything seemed to break at once. I don't know. I'm starting to wonder if we need more benches on that side as well. Why have I put a bin just randomly in the middle of the... let's put that there. Then let's get ourselves some more benches. Ooh, benches. Right. There we go. Apparently the workers are phasing through each other as well. That's just spectacular. Alright, so we really do need to start focusing on expanding our aquarium a bit. Making it so that we get more ecology and science and prestige. So, we're actually going to expand out these directions, I think. Make it sort of like a massive loop, like I said before. So, let's... well, the center is there, but I want more than... Let's just, let's just have a big corridor. And then... we'll have a load of wall ones here, I guess. And let's pause it, actually. It is paused, good. Okay, right. Where are my tanks? There are my tanks, in the exact same place as they normally are. Now I can choose to have an observer tank, which will stick out a bit. Or I can choose to have the basic wall tank. The observer tank has more water in it. Or has a higher capacity. The wall tank would probably look a bit better put in a wall, funnily enough. So I dare say we're just going to go with the wall tank for the minute. I mean, we should really have one on this side as well, to make it like a corridor of fish. I don't know. Oh, the water quality in there has gone down because the eel has grown. That's why you should keep an eye on your messages. Yep, these two have grown to their maximum size, so they can no longer grow anymore. But on the plus side, well, I don't know. I don't know what the plus side of that is. We still need to unlock the disco mushrooms, which we're a little way off yet. Is that actually 3 by... It's not 3 by 3, is it? It's not 3 by... Hang on a minute. Oh, I've got it the wrong way around, that's why it's not. Right. Sell the tank. We want 3 by 3. There we go. I see. I see what the advantage of these two is. Oh, these two are? These two... I don't know. No. I was never that good at grammar. So these ones, which I probably should have noticed before, don't break down as much. That has a 85 reliability rating, and these two have 90, and these two have 95. So they basically never break. Now, with that in mind, we don't really need the combi one, do we? It's not like we're going to put anything spectacular in here, so yeah, we might as well. Right, so what's that one here? It's the fox-faced rabbitfish. It dislikes food competitors. So if we put that in there, and then just put in some, I don't know, reef squirrelfish maybe? There we go. That's perfect. Oh, the water quality's gone. Oh. Damn it. Okay. I need some better water quality stuff. I really do. Let's plonk that down there. And put in another power filter on that side. That's still not enough. Are you serious? Alright. I need to get to rank 5 before I can start unlocking the more powerful filtering things. What if I removed those? Yeah, I know, the fish will die. Give me a moment. Stick in the power combi. That's still not... Oh, and I've just kicked my bin over. Go me. Fine! You want to be that way? Where's my... Where, what am I... There it is. Put in a basic filter as well. God. I mean, 3 filters for 1 tank. And it's not even a big tank. It's quite a small tank. We might want to actually, while we're here, then put up another wall tank there. Now, I'm assuming that can only be attached to that one. I mean, technically the water quality is fine, but that's because there's no fish in it yet. So what if I stick a fish in there? I want something with really low water quality, but a decent amount of ecology. Yeah, I mean, we've already got a load of chromis. Let's put a couple of them in there. So, yeah, that filter is being used for that one and can't be used for this one at the same time. Okay, where is the... I will get there eventually. Do we not enough Oh. Oh dear. Right. Sell that. Just put up a wall there for the time being. Just stop them from getting in there. Should probably also put some food things back here. And get another member of staff, because definitely a feeding one. Right. A lot of people seem to be getting thirsty and using that vending machine. This refills at the start of every day, so we've only actually used 4 today, so that's not too bad. And it's about 12:30. We don't actually have any food things yet, which is slightly disappointing. I'm guessing we'll get food things later on. Right. Not much else we can do but wait for the time being. Hopefully we'll get those disco mushrooms soon so we can make a tank full of those. Probably put it here. On the other side of the old... well, 3 filter tank. Which is stupid. Come on. Bloody can. There we go. About time. Now the issue is, we need the... Okay, we've unlocked the disco mushrooms now. It's soft coral. And it eats zooplankton every 2 days. So it's not exactly the most hungry of things. But then it's a mushroom, what do you expect? But it does need light, so we can't put it in with the fish that dislikes light. I can't remember what it's called. Where is it? That one, the reef squirrel fish. We can't put it in with that. And it's also a soft coral, which means we can't actually put it in with anything that will eat coral. Now, that's got a pretty good science rating, that panther grouper. May eat fish with size 2 or less, crustaceans with size 2 or less. And it's a bit of a greedy person. Or fish, as the case may be. Eats mussels and can grow to size 14! That's not going to be good in a small tank. And cave lover. But the water quality it requires is only 55, so... Alright, we'll go for the panther grouper. And see what happens. What are people really gravitating towards? The eel. They seem to be liking the eel quite a bit. That person just likes the fact that this place is clean and tidy. Okay. You don't like the fish, you're just here for the cleanliness of the aquarium. Okay. Whatever. Right. Let's put in... I am sadly low on the old cash, so there's not really much I can do at the moment. That person over there is actually thirsty. Let's move you over here. There we go. It's amazing that we have the... Oh dear. Sorry. Yes, it's amazing that we have the ability to pick people up and move them around. I think if you tried that in an actual aquarium, you'd get the police called on you. Right, protein skimmer. We now have what we need to build the disco mushroom tank. Oh, thank Christ. I need that large filter, I think. Because that has been my biggest issue so far, is the... Add one to your disco mushroom tank and see the difference in water quality compared to filtering alone. So what actually is the point in a protein skimmer? What does it actually do? Provides additional filtering power and is useful for maintaining high water qualities on small tanks. So if I put that on there, does that mean that the water quality would go up? So what's the water quality now? It's 70%. So if I put a protein skimmer on here, I can afford it. That's now gone up to 84, so I can get rid... No, not the tank. No, not the tank. I want the filter. There. What about that? Ah, interesting. Of course I can't now move that skimmer, I don't think. Oh no, I can. There we go. Right, okay, that's quite cool. And quite useful, I might add. We're not making that much money. Either that or I'm just spending it all. More likely that. Let's get the basics of a tank. I mean, we have... What do we really want? I suppose Disco Coral. We want a bigger tank, like the Lagoon or the Observer. I mean... We just need to complete the... We just need one Disco Mushroom and one Protein Skimmer, so I suppose we could probably make do with the wall tank. It's not exactly the end of the world. I mean, if I was to have like a proper centerpiece like the Lagoon tank, it would be for all the big fish. I don't really want coral in it. I've built it wrong again. Freaking donut. Right, wall tank. And do that. Right. That is how creating a tank works. Right, let's... I get the feeling this is actually going to go horribly wrong, but... whatever. You currently have 3 in your aquarium. Yes, I do. Well done. I've just realised that this does not have the correct paint. Oh, no, it does. So I'm guessing the default for this map, like just the entirety of this map, is this Pacific paint. I suppose the tropical pitch or the blue one, which seems to be the default in the what's it called? Why am I trying to put kelp in there? In fact, why am I trying to put anything in there other than the protein skimmer and the big filter thing? There we go, power combi. Right, I need to expand that area a bit. Now, we need a zooplankton dispenser. And we want... Where are the fishies? There are the fishies. Or in this case, the disco mushrooms. Now, it does need light. So, before we put those in, we are going to have to put light on it. And where is the light? There it is, the light. That's now 5 points of light. So, we get some... There we go. That was enough. Congratulations on obtaining your first coral. The collector is currently compiling a wish list of what they want for the aquarium. In the meantime, you should continue to unlock new animals and equipment to try to progress to rank 5. As you expand your aquarium, it becomes easy for some tanks to get missed by your guests. You can get feedback on this via the view rate overlay, toggled using the button in the bottom right of the screen. Bottom right, down here. Main menu, staff window, fast forward, new message. Oh, top right. Learn to read English, you dozy bozo. Right, toggle view rate. There we go. So, so these two are getting missed. And that one is as well. This one is getting spotted by 100%. But to be honest, those two will pick up eventually once we've got the whole go around thing. So that's not too bad. These disco mushrooms don't actually take up any points. Fish points. No, they don't. I suppose we'll just put something right. Well, this seems to be a science-based tank, so just put some random sciencey fish in there, I guess. Could put a couple of eels. They seem to like To be honest, putting 2 eels... The thing is, if you have too many tanks of the exact same layout type, then the guests are going to start getting a bit upset. So it's probably worth mixing it up a bit. Of course, I don't have that many fish unlocked. I've got a foxface and rabbitfish in there. This... That doesn't like coral, so let's not put any. This is stony corals, though. I mean, does that count as a stony coral? It's a soft coral. So... But they still attack the soft coral? Because it seems like it's only the stony ones that it's a danger to. Apparently that's venomous, the fox-faced rabbitfish. Didn't know that. Yeah, a lot of these are venomous. Maybe we shouldn't be putting so many of them in. In smaller groups, the fish will fight amongst themselves until only the dominant fish survives. Huh. I've never actually read any of the descriptions. A riot of colour. About the disco mushrooms though. Mushrooms produced by creating new buds from their foot. Indeed they do. I suppose a couple of these two will probably be enough. And then it does mean that I have to have a lot of things back here, but I'll probably fit some more fish in as well. Oh, they're both orange actually, so that's alright then. So I can put a fox face in, I guess. And it shouldn't kill the other fish. Keyword being shouldn't. However, it does mean that I need... let's not put that in the wall. That's probably not wise. And orange pellet. Right. Okay. Everything's broken again by the looks of it. So eventually they're going to start getting very unhappy. Although it looks like... Yeah, it's dropping. It's dropping rapidly. Please hurry up and fix the goddamn thing. Thank you. Hang on. That doesn't actually need both. Oh no, it does need both of them. Right. Is this the person that's good at fixing? No, it's not. Who's the person that's good at fixing? I think we need a dedicated fixer. Because they're just getting utterly rubbish. Please hurry up. The health of my fish is going to start declining. Thank you. Yes. Unlock the deep wall tank. Okay. Well, we can do that after we've unlocked the filter. Doesn't look like that anyone seems to know there's anything around the corner. They all seem to just leave without noticing it. It also seems like it might be wise putting a vending machine on that side as well. Huh. And I do have quite a lot of money now, so I can probably continue my corridor of doom along this side. Well, it's not really doom, is it? Go. Right. Let's get myself our combi. Let's not put it there. Let's put it there. What can we put in there, I wonder? That will eat crustaceans with size 1 or less. So technically it can go with this, the blue knuckle hermit crab, because that's size 2. However, when they level up, or grow up, should I say, I'll have to click for more info. It does not actually specify whether it increases in the size of fish, crustaceans, whatever it can eat. Because I'd assume when it gets bigger, it can eat bigger things. I mean, I'm no biologist, but that's just sort of... I don't know if it makes sense as such, but it kind of makes sense in my mind. Ah, the panther grouper, excellent. We can probably stick that in there, actually. It'll give people something new. Now I want a defense fish next, so one of these two ideally, because when dealing with predators, it has an effective size of something a lot bigger. And so that is 4 when you first put it in the tank, but it has an effective size of 8. That has an effective size of 12. But its actual size is 6. I do not know if that increases with the size of the fish. I'd assume so, but that goes from 5 to 9, but it's only got the armoured 8. So, nah. Growth size 5 days on that one. I think I'll probably go with the lionfish. Though it is greedy. The longhorn cowfish is a wimp and eats cockles, whereas this just eats mussels, which we already have, so we'll go with the lionfish. Ugh, I really don't like the music in this game. It's not a mark against the game, it's just the fact it's not my sort of thing. But then, with this kind of game, what do you expect? I mean, you're not going to be having hardcore heavy metal blaring out of the speakers, are you? You're going to be having something sort of soothing or calming. New filters unlocked. Woo. Now we can get the deep wall tank, or we can get the large heater. Now, that has heating of 90. This has heating of 40. And this also has reliability, or extra reliability. Now, what it does require, in fact, it actually requires the exact same skill. So, we're going to ignore the deep tank and the objective for the time being. We're going to get that filter. Because, quite frankly, that seems like the best bet. Now, where's that lionfish? We'll put him in there and then we'll end the video. Not lionfish, panther grouper, that's what I was after. The panther grouper charms with his unusual swimming behaviour and bold personality. As opposed to anything else, because it looks like someone's just splotched some paint on a piece of paper. No matter. We'll put him in there. Now, he grows to size 14, so we really need to be careful with what other fish we put in there. Size 14, so doubled. That does kind of make sense, basic maths and all that. What's 23 minus 14? It's 9, isn't it? So we can put up to 9 fish points. Hang on, is it? 23 minus 10 is 13, minus 4 is 9, yeah. I'm useless at maths. Alright, okay, so that will eat things up to, or make eat or damage fish up to size 2, or crustaceans with size 2. So don't put it in the hermit crabs is probably a decent decision there. Though we could put it in with the eel. because that eats the exact same thing, so they'll only have to feed it. They'll feed them both at the same time. And although it is a cave lover, and it will require putting in another cave, yeah, that will be quite a science-heavy tank, though. I'm getting a lot of science-heavy tanks, but not a lot of ecology ones. Although I am actually earning more ecology than science at the moment, so that's probably wise. Because that will go up to 9, which means the tank will be full. So yeah, let's do that. And then let's put a few bits of driftwood lying around here. And we'll put in some eelgrass as well. Just for the tank, not because of anything in there needs it. Just really to make it look a bit better. And I was going to put some else in there. There we go. Let's put in a barrel. Just because. And then I need food for them. So the mussels dispenser. There we go. That'll do. And I actually need to open that up to the public, don't I? Rather than just let the wall sit there and block it off. Okay, we have a lot of fish that need feeding. And not enough people doing it. So I think we need another feeder. Could get Harry here, who's pretty good at feeding and fixing. What are our staff wages at the moment? Staff salary is 105. That's not really a lot in the grand scheme of things. I'm a tad concerned. Yeah, I don't seem to have enough people. And those two are broken again. God, I need that filter. That heater fixed. Researched, even. Let me know. Clearly my brain has gone to sleep, so... all of this is broken! My word. Guys, if you could please focus on... Can you, like, prioritize tasks for people? Currently assigned to Nigel and Fred. Hurry up, Nigel and Fred. Because those fish are going to start dying soon. Right. Okay, well, I could watch this go on forever. Look, even that's broken, and I've only just built it. That's broken again. It's just been fixed. You. Oh God! Please hurry up and research that. The reliability on these things is utterly. Oh. You're good at fixing things, Nigel. Would you be able to? I'm pausing it now. Right, I've overrun by quite a significant amount of time, by about 4 minutes. So, thank you very much for watching, everybody. And when we come back, hopefully I'll be able to replace all these goddamn combi filters because they're useless. They just keep breaking. Oh, God. They're like computers. Right. So, thank you very much for watching, everybody. I hope you have enjoyed it. And until next time, I have been Caldaris. Be sure to let me know all your aquatic-related puns and things for next week's recordings, when I will start renaming things. That will be the staff, the tanks. Really, I won't be renaming anything else. I'll obviously be renaming the actual aquarium because it's a terrible name at the moment. I think I call it like fish thing or something. But until then, goodbye.